The Giant Turnip by Diana Kallio, art by Johanna van der Stier. A giant turnip grew in Grandpapa's garden. "How will I ever pull this turnip out?" asked Grandpapa. "I'll help," said Babushka. Babushka held Grandpapa. Grandpapa held the turnip. They tugged and they tugged, but the turnip was stuck. "I'll help," barked Dog. Dog held Babushka. Babushka held Grandpapa. Grandpapa held the turnip. They tugged and they tugged, but the turnip was stuck. "Me next," meowed Cat. Cat held Dog. Dog held Babushka. Babushka held Grandpapa. Grandpapa held the turnip. They tugged and they tugged, but the turnip was stuck. "I'll try," squeaked Mouse. Mouse held Cat. Cat held Dog. Dog held Babushka. Babushka held Grandpapa. Grandpapa held the turnip. They tugged and they tugged, and pop! Out came the turnip.
Time to Plant by Anna Galan. Art by Francesca Assarelli. Grandma Hen and her little helper Chick were in the garden. It was time to plant their vegetable seeds. "First, we need soil," said Grandma Hen.
"Here's the soil,"
said Chick. She opened a bag of soil and poured it into the vegetable bed. "Now we need to dig holes in the dirt," said Grandma Hen.
"Here's the shovel,"
said Chick, holding up a small shovel. She used it to dig holes for the seeds. Grandma Hen found a shovel and dug holes too. "Now we need to plant the seeds," said Grandma Hen.
"Here are the seeds,"
said Chick. They worked together and planted all the seeds in rows. "Now we need to water the soil," said Grandma Hen. Chick looked for the hose, but she couldn't find it anywhere. But just then, she felt a drop on her head, and another one. It was raining.
"Here's the water,"
said Chick. Grandma Hen smiled. "Perfect timing," she said. "The rain will help our seeds grow."
Harvest Soup by Marianne Mitchell. Art by Julie Fortenberry. Isabel helped Grandma harvest the garden. First, they picked tomatoes. Isabel said, tomatoes." Next, they picked squash. Isabel said, squash." Then they pulled up onions. Isabel said, onions." Finally, they dug up potatoes. Isabel said, potatoes." Grandma and Isabel filled a basket with the vegetables they harvested. "Do you like soup?" asked Grandma. Isabel nodded. "Yes, I like soup very much." Isabel helped Grandma wash the vegetables. Then they cut the vegetables and put them in a pot of water. Soon, the soup boiled and bubbled on the stove. When Mom came home, she asked, "What's for dinner?" Isabel said, "We have soup." Said Mom. "My favorite, harvest soup."
The Great Onion Search by Anna Galan. Art by Francesca Assarelli. Grandma Hen and her little helper Chick were in the kitchen. They were ready to make dinner. Chick, could you please go to the garden and bring me an onion? Asked Grandma Hen. All you have to do is pull up on the plant.
Yes,
Said Chick as she went out to the garden. On one side of the garden, Chick saw plants full of peppers, cucumbers, and tomatoes. On the other side, she saw plants that only had leaves. Which one was the onion plant? She had no clue. Chick pulled one plant and out came a carrot.
it's a carrot.
She said. She pulled another plant and out came a turnip.
It's a turnip.
She said. She pulled a third plant and out came potatoes.
They're potatoes.
She said. Finally, when she pulled up a fourth plant, she smiled and said, "It's an onion." Chick ran back to the kitchen with all her veggies. "Oh my," said Grandma Hen. "You brought a carrot, a turnip, potatoes, and an onion. We can make a yummy soup."
Yes,
said Chick.
Finding Grammy's Present by Marianne Mitchell. Art by Carrie Pillow. Rosa and Mom went to a garden center to find a birthday present for Grammy. They stood in a jungle of leafy plants. "Grammy likes houseplants," Mom said. One plant was as tall as Rosa. She said, "It's so big!" Mom held up a tiny fern. "How about this?" Rosa shook her head. "It's so small." They walked past rows of pretty flowers. "Grammy likes flowers," said Mom. Rosa sighed. "It's so difficult to choose." "Yes," said Mom. "It is hard to choose." Then, Rosa spotted a gardening set right next to the petunias. The set had some pretty pots and a bag of soil. She said, "Let's buy these." After dinner, Grammy opened Rosa's gift. Then they filled the little pots with soil and added the petunias. Grammy placed the pots on her kitchen windowsill. "This little garden is just right," she said. Rosa grinned. "Happy birthday!"
Celebrating Earth Day by John A. Foster, art by Linda Black. "Do you want to help me plant this for Earth Day?" asked Dad. "What is that?" said Jose. "It's a butterfly bush," said Dad. "We can plant it in the backyard and watch it grow. It will bloom all summer long." "What color is it?" asked Jose. "The bush is green, but the flowers will be purple and smell sweet," said Dad. "It will attract butterflies to our garden." "I love butterflies," said Jose. Dad carried a shovel from the shed. Jose pulled the hose to the spot. Dad dug a big hole. Jose put the bush in the hole, and Dad filled it with dirt. Now we just have to water the bush and wait for it to bloom. Soon, we will have many beautiful butterflies in our backyard, said Dad. Celebrating Earth Day is fun, said Jose.